Good morning, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are in the world and whatever it is you find yourself doing. My voice is really tickly. Apologies, I might be coughing quite a bit this morning. So yeah, hi, and yeah, so let's crack on. So what's currently happening? Just to bring you up to speed on what's going on the YouTube side of things. It is the 5th week of work on the latest YouTube project. Oops, sorry, bear with me. I just need to hang on a second. Sorry, just timing out people. Right, so did that not go through? Sorry, bear with me. Huh. Strange. Yes, so it's the 5th week of work on the latest YouTube project, and that takes the form of Armour bullshittery. So Armour Part 10, although to say Part 10 is a little misleading because it's actually 5 videos. It's parts 10 through 50. Well, yeah, it's at least 5 videos. I'm still working that out. Thank you, Ryjo and Alt Chemo, and Frosty and Shogo and Scammy, and the one and only Hayes. Thank you, all of you. That's very kind. So I'm working on the bullshitteries, and yeah, so I'm still working on the first piece. I've spent about 3 weeks on the cutting phase, putting it all together, and I'm periodically going back, sort of reordering the clips that I have in order to try and make 5 episodes that make sense. And I think it's going okay, but I'm still working on the first part. I'm doing the text and the animations. Thank you, Fairly Josh. Thank you very much, Fairly. Does Lulu sleep on her back all of the time? No. She just she does that when she fancies it. You okay, honey? Hang on. Good cat. Where's his belly? Where's his belly? So yeah, she's just gotten back from her trip. She's gone outside for a WALK. So she's sleepy and she's gonna have a nap, as she always does at around this time. Yes. But yeah, oh, thank you, Fairly. Thank you very much, Fairly. So, hold up, what do I mean with 5 vids? Well, Ergy, what I try to do with the bullshitteries is I cut highlights from the streams. The recent batch of anti-Stasi streams for Armour, so that's playing as a Resistance game mode, yielded about 162 highlights. Now, each individual bullshittery is about 30 to 40 highlights. That seems to be the good balance. Any less than that, and the video seems too short. Any longer, and the editing time is gigantic. So I ended up with 162, which I've got to try and organise into a coherent video that can't just be a random compilation because it's anti-Stasi. It's a particular game mode with a story. So I've tried to split them up as best I can. But the end result is about an hour's worth of footage. The video is an hour long, so I can't possibly edit that as one video. It would take months, and also the end-to-end quality assurance would be extremely hard to do for a full hour, as in rendering it and then rewatching it a whole hour, etc. So yes, I'm going to try and split it up into a mini-series of about 5 videos. So technically, it's Armour bullshittery part 10. But functionally speaking, it's 5 videos that are about 12 minutes apiece. So that's what I'm currently working on. Do an hour-long bullshittery. Well, again, I would, Marek, but it would be too much of an editing task to do that number of After Effects compositions and quality assure all of them. It's a nightmare. Rust later tonight clips out? I don't know. I've no idea. I have played a lot of Rust. I've gotten up to quite a lot. I don't know what I'll be in the mood for. Thank you, Fickle. Thank you, sir. Right, anyway. So, this is Final Fantasy X. I'm just going to drop back into it. So, yeah, to bring you up to speed on what's currently happening, so my character is a gentleman called Tidus. I'm sort of a bit time lost, really, on this world of Spira. So I'm from a city called Zanarkand, which is this high-tech, futuristic, well, not futuristic, it's now long, ancient history, but this high-tech city where I was a pro blitzball player in a local team there, and a bit famous myself, although namely for the fact that my father, Jekt, was famous. And Yeah, since then, the city was destroyed in an enormous calamity. A giant creature, like a Godzilla-type motherfucker called Sin, destroyed the city. And somehow, I woke up 1,000 years into the future, washing up on a beach where I met up with a bunch of colourful characters, as you can see them here, and have since discovered that the city that I'm from had, destroyed 1,000 years ago. And I'm here through by means unknown. I'm now time lost and sort of wandering around trying to figure out what the fuck happened. Thank you, Zyko. Thank you. Since then, we've joined a pilgrimage. There is basically a woman called a summoner, called Yuna, and she's moving on a pilgrimage from south to north, trying to gain aeons, which are these summon creatures from these temples, in the hopes that she can gather enough of them to ward Sin off, because Sin is still around. Sin is still moving around, destroying cities for 1,000 years, leaving a population that's sparse and frightened and sort of clinging to the ruins of everything that came before. So we're on this pilgrimage, and we have been made one of the guardians of Yuna, so a personal bodyguard, alongside these other people, so all of her childhood friends, or just companions over time. So yes, that's what we're doing. We're sort of following this young naive girl as she tries to make her way through the world in the hopes that she can contain Sin, at least for a time, which is what the summoners do as part of their pilgrimage efforts. This shop, in fact, has been set up on that pilgrimage route in the hopes that they can, supply summoners and guardians and, any traveller that wants to go back and forth, really. So right now, we're on the Thunder Plains, which is a sort of a dusty basin that's in the middle of the continent. We're full of lightning storms, very nasty lightning storms, and we're sort of resting. Poor Riku is terrified of them. Anyway, as also, the most recent thing that's happened is that Yuna has been shaken quite a lot, because on going through the local town of Guado Salam, there is a maester of Yevon, a sort of high priest, I suppose, of the Yevon church, a particularly ambitious young man called Seymour, Lord Seymour. And Lord Seymour, who has only just taken over the position of maester from his now deceased father, has proposed to Yuna, proposed marriage. They don't even know each other. It's a political union, if anything. And, so he is awaiting her response. And Yuna is obviously quite shaken by it, not entirely sure how to respond. While she was praying within within a sort of mystical portal within that town to, sort of the underworld, Seymour's father managed to contact, deceased father managed to contact Yuna and left her a message in a sort of orb. And now she is really shaken. She has gone inside the bedroom over there, this inn, and she hasn't come out yet. So, short version is, the summoner that we're supposed to be protecting has been proposed to by a ambitious young high priest, and now she's received a message from beyond the grave from his father, and we don't know what the message was. Thank you, Corner Engineer and Desi. Thank you very much, both of you. Thank you. Right, sorry, bear with me. I'm just going to... Hang on. There we go. Just put the music on. Right. Oh, and if you please, folks, no spoilers for those who have played it before. Yes, if we could... Yeah, there will be many people who haven't seen it, so please don't go and spoil shit. Otherwise, you'll just get banned. Much appreciated. Have I played Final Fantasy X before? So it would be more than 10 times less than 20. I consider this game a masterpiece, one of the finest games ever created. So yes, I've played it through quite a bit. Right, okay then, so, we've just arrived at the inn here at the Thunder Plains. Let's just talk to the various guardians. So this is Kamari, a very strange, Ronso guardian who doesn't talk much, but seems to have been protecting Yuna since she was a little girl from the city of Bavel.
Yuna resting. Go away.
This is Auron. For some reason, somehow he was with me in Zanarkand 1,000 years ago.
It's not easy being a guardian to a summoner so young.
He was also Yuna's father's guardian, who also took the same pilgrimage and successfully contained Sin 10 years ago. So, well done him.
Are you that scared?
When I was little, a fiend attacked me while I was swimming at the beach. My brother tried to beat it back with a spell. But he missed and hit me instead. It was a thunder spell.
Ouch.
I've been scared of lightning ever since.
But it can be effective. Magic is effective against marine fiends.
My brother said that too.
You should learn some spells too. Maybe later.
Nice to see you again. Welcome to the Rin Travel Agency.
Thank you, Rin Maxis.
Oh,
Oh. So that just happened because he's Albed, so he's part of the sort of technologically inclined but highly ostracized race of people who come from the island of Bikanel. Riku here is also Albed, but the reason why she said shush is because that man over there, Waka, doesn't know, and he is super racist against Albed. He does not want to be in this shop, and if he knew that if Riku is Albed, he'd probably freak the fuck out. He's not very smart, that Waka. Thank you, Anathanid and Isfib, and not the Paul. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, Rin.
how goes your study of our language?
Okay, I guess.
That is good to hear. Allow me to present you with this book for your study.
Oh, okay, another Albed primer. So every H equals N. Tidus has achieved the rank of Elbed Kayan. I said that perfectly.
I wonder, would that be Sir Orin by any chance?
Yep, that's him.
Ah, as I thought. I've been wondering since I saw him at the Mihen High Road branch.
Watch.
Sir Orin! I wonder if you remember me. 10 years ago, at the beginning of Lord Braska's calm.
Yes, I should thank you.
Not at all. I could not leave a wounded man to die. However, I was surprised when I saw you gone the next morning with that wound. An ordinary man would not have been able to walk.
I'd rather drop that subject, Rin.
As you wish.
Okay, that's interesting. So Auron, who disappeared 10 years ago, suffered some sort of unknown injury. Sounds like a severe injury. So yes, he's been out. No one knows where Auron's been. So he was Lord Braska's guardian, and he went this same route. He encountered Rin. He took Lord Braska to face Sin and succeeded. He also served alongside Tidus's father Jekt, who strangely was also somehow a guardian in this world, even though he went missing from Zanakan 10 years ago. And yes, so sounds like Auron suffered some injury and then disappeared. Vanished without a trace, and this is the first time he's been seen since. So, okay. We already know that he's been to Zanarkand? Indeed. So at the very beginning of the game, we encountered Auron. So we were in Zanarkand running around as part of a Blitzball tournament when it was attacked. And the only reason we survived is because Auron came out of nowhere, gave Tidus a sword, and then pulled us into this portal that Sin created. And then we woke up here on the beach with Auron nowhere in sight. So yeah, Tidus doesn't know what the fuck's going on either. How can a man who, well, how are we here 1,000 years into the future? And how can a man who is, well, in Zanarkand also be famous here? Auron is super famous here in Spira. What, is he jumping through time? We'll find out.
Yuna looked preoccupied. Was it because of Jiskel?
Jiskel is Seymour's father, so the ghost that revealed itself and gave her that orb, but no one but Yuna saw it.
I wonder what's wrong with Yuna.
Okay, should we go talk to Yuna? A voice.
What?
As punishment for my deeds. Whoever what and his mother, whoever is punishment for my deeds.
Whoa!
Subtle, dude.
Oi!
Yes?
I implore
Ow! Well, it's nothing really. I just, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come in. Hey! Wasn't that Jisco Guado guy?
The sphere is his will. It says, take care of my son.
Huh. His son? Seymour? Well, I know one way to take care of him.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
What do you think you're up to?
Yuna was acting funny.
Yeah. She'll tell us when she's ready, so hold your chocobos till then. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's right. Titus being a nosy little shit. Yeah, Waka has to put him in his place. Right, okay then. So, yes, something fishy is going on with Yuna. Some sort of message from Seymour's father. Also, bear in mind what was said, last time, in that spirits that are in the far plane, which is the other world, they can stick around. Well, I suppose not if they're already in the far plane, but they can tend to stick around if they have unfinished business. It's the whole Japanese ghost thing. So, something happened to Lord Jiskel. Something that caused him to not rest in peace.
Whatever happens, we're still Yuna's guardians.
I know.
Then let's just go on with the journey, huh?
Okay.
We're not through the Thunder Plains yet, so be prepared, all right?
So I want to spend some time on the Thunder Plains. It's probably not going to be a super heavy story stream on this one, because I just want to level a bit and make sure we're ready. Oh, no. Ignore that. Kimari. Shakes his head at me. Riku?
It's not stopping, is it?
Don't tell me you were hoping it would. Fine, stay here.
All right already. But you didn't have to say it like that, you know. You could be more comforting or something.
It's Auron.
You know, try to cheer me up. You just don't get me at all, do you? Hey, are you listening?
Thank you, Ryzen. Thank you.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared, you hear?
Ah! Yeah, paparazzi. Right. That was weird. Okay then. Oh, what's that there? Ah, yellow shield. Oh, cool. So it will, I believe, reduce lightning damage by 50%. I think we already have one though, don't we? Yeah, we already got one. Hi there, Messi. Hello. And thank you, Heart Attack. Thank you very much, Heart Attack. Right, how much of the Thunder Plane is left? So that's south. Oh, I see, that's the travel agency there. Yeah, so I'm just going to kind of, I suppose, just level. Yeah, I'm just going to level for a bit, really. Right, Lulu has a few more levels on her sphere grid. But yes, I hope everyone's having a lovely, lovely morning. So which way, so is that Waka's grid? Or am I taking Waka down the wrong grid? Hang on a minute. I've mixed up two of the grids. Silence Buster. Where does this go? Sleep Buster. No, that's definitely Waka's, isn't it? Or is it? Osmosis. Raise Strength, Triple Foul. No, that is Waka's. Okay. So... yeah, so Waka goes this way. So where does Lulu go? So Lulu is to go back on herself. So for those who are not familiar, effectively you sort of fill in, you fill in the fill in the board with these marbles that you collect, called spheres. Reflex? Maybe this way. Shell. Is this it? Or is that Yuna's? No, that's Yuna's. Does she go this way instead? No, that's all Yuna's. Ah! What about this way? Whose is that? Again, that's Yuna's. Have I made some mistake with Lulu? What have I done here? Reflex. Thank you, Rover. Thank you very much, Rover. Bio. That sounds more like her. So if I went down here to get Bio, is it this way? Demi. I think this is where we're going. And then it's up here, maybe? There we go. That's where she's going. Okay. Fiver, I said your name wrong, Rover. What? Hope the intestinal AIDS isn't giving you too much grief. Yeah, so if my symptoms have seemed to have, for the most part, they've gone, but what I worry is that I still feel a bit of pain in my gut, and I think it might be wise for me to go back to the GP, because, I don't know, I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got some unknown gut pain. Maybe I should try and go back and get some sort of scan. Yeah. I suppose I've got a gut feeling, but yeah. Fuck, I've lost it. Where am I going? Bio, there we go. Alright, we'll go this way. So yeah, it's just been very painful, but thank you for asking. Okay. Right, so we'll up Lulu's magic by 20. Okay. That's all she can do for now. Now, in terms of abilities, equipment. So, Lightning Ward will reduce lightning damage by 50%. Could be Crohn's disease. Well, I don't think it is because I don't seem to have most of those symptoms. It's just been a very specific gut pain, whereas Crohn's disease is, if I remember correctly, it's consistent. Well, you get spikes of it, don't you? But you get like inflammation and diarrhea, and do you get blood in the stool and also a sudden loss of weight? If I remember correctly, I'm not really. It's just a specific pain, almost like there's something there. It's strange. So yeah. Anyway, so let's start with Tidus. So his Brotherhood sword has Water Strike. I'll keep that for now. Keep the yellow shield. I should also just make a note of what I could potentially sell. Yeah, hang on a minute. Fuck. So sell the buckler. I have 2 alert shields, so sell 1. Just scribbling shit down on a pad here. Bright shield. I'll hang on to that just in case I need to dodge darkness. Oh no, wait, I've got 2. Hang on. Bright shield times 1. I suppose I could do this later off stream. Confusion ward, yellow shield. I've got 2 yellow shields. Okay. His weapons, he's only got 3. Sell the hunter's sword. I definitely don't need that. Hunter's sword. Okay. Zegra says, as someone with Crohn's, you can confirm. Don't bother guessing, just see a doctor at the earliest convenience and make sure I drink lots of water and look out for blood or anything that comes out of me. Thank you, Zegra. Yes, indeed. So no blood, none whatsoever. But yes, it's very odd. I don't know what the problem is. But there's just something going on in my gut. Dark ward. Oh wow. That's pretty cool. Fire ward, ice ward, and lightning ward. So this red armlet for Kamari reduces his damage by 50% for all 3 of those. Cool. Riku doesn't have much equipment right now. Yellow ring. Yuna's good. Hang on to that. Okay, right, let's just kill some mobs for a bit then. And also, if we can have Riku steal as many lightning marbles as possible, and lunar curtains, that will help us because I believe we're able to use them to give Null Shock and Thundara to many of our...
Enough.
Yeah!
Right. Cool. We're much stronger than we were. We need to find a save sphere. Yeah, don't forget to heal them out of combat. So I've got about 9 more minutes until I need to wrap this up. And go and get on with work today. Work taking form of the latest bullshittery, which is armor. So armor 3. One of these things again. Throwing a fireball at one of us. That tied us. That hurt.
Farewell.
Right.
Let's go.
Ha! Oh. A giant parrot with a harp. He's not impressed.
A butterfly with rainbow wings will lead the way to secret things.
Macalania Woods Butterfly Hunt. Approach the butterflies of many hues, and its red and blue brethren shall appear. Try to catch 7 of the blue butterflies, but beware of the reds, for they call forth powerful fiends when threatened. Butterflies disappear after a certain time. Try catching the blue butterflies whilst avoiding the red ones. So it's a mini game you can do for a reward. I would do that right now, but I need to find a save point because I've got to get on with work. Is there a save point nearby? Hang on. Up here. Ah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I need to wrap this up, I'm afraid. Okay. Save point just through this section. Yeah, I think it's just over here, isn't it? Ba, 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 ba. Ow. Ba, 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 ba,
Live and let live.
ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. Oh. I missed the chest. Yeah. I'm gonna backtrack later. Just I need to get to the save point. Ba, 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 ba. Oh fuck! God damn it! Oh bugger! Didn't mean to trigger the mini game. Hang on. There we go. Right. Okay, so yeah, that seems like a good place to leave it then. So I can come back and chase butterflies and also get more levels in Macalania when I return. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. So that was a bit of Final Fantasy X. So it's currently about, well, 4 minutes to 1, and I need to get on with work at 1 and also get some lunch. So yes, to recap, we've, well, Yuna has considered Maester Seymour's marriage proposal, and it is going to accept it. So we're on our way to Macalania Temple in order to find Maester Seymour, and yeah, well, and then Yuna's going to get her answer. However, Auron thinks that she's planning something. She's got something up her sleeve, and yeah, so we'll have to see exactly what that is. She received some sort of communication sphere. Hang on a second. She received some sort of, well, a sphere from Seymour's deceased father, which she said was his will. So we'll see what that means. And yeah, so we're all on our way to Macalania Temple anyway. So yeah. Right, so I'm just going to crack on with the editing. I've got lots to do today, so I need to work through and keyframe as much as I can. I can normally keyframe about 60 seconds or so of, well, if it's lots of keyframing, about 60 seconds per day. So it's a slow grind, so I'm just going to work on the next 60 seconds, and yeah, so then finish up the day later and just come back and play more games. So yeah, that's the plan. Right, let me have a look and see, hang on, who's streaming amongst my friends. 1 second. Yeah, she's alright. She's happy. She's just resting. Okay, so Edberg is playing. He's playing Rage 2, and Yuki's playing Borderlands 2. So I'm going to hand you over to Edberg then. Right. Hang on a second. Oh, moving stuff around. So yes, feel free to say hi to Edberg. Wish him well. Thank you, Mayhem. Thank you, sir. And I'm just going to go crack on with the editing, and I'll keep you posted insofar as how it's going. And yeah, so all the best. Thank you again. And this is ZF Edberg. Thanks, folks.
Oh my, okay.